Hey New City, this is Chris Hatch in Shepherd's Bush. We are in St. Stephen's Church of England Church, and this congregation is about 150 years old, and over the last year or so God has been opening up a partnership for us with this congregation, and it's been a real amazing thing for us to see God open and bless the new congregation, New City, IPC, International Presbyterian Church, growing and developing and partnering with this congregation, which has been here living out the gospel for many, many years. We will going to take a tour of Shepherd's Bush with my summer intern, Ed Stock, who has been in this congregation for about 4 years, living in Shepherd's Bush, and he's going to show you around some of the highlights of the neighborhood. And then I look forward to talking to you a little bit more on the Skype conversation that we'll have in a few minutes.
Well, welcome to Crazy Ed's Tours. Now the reason we're calling this Crazy Ed's Tours is this week we've been running a kids club, and at the end of the day I do something crazy with the kids. So on Monday we had the kids covered in marmalade, Tuesday they were dunking their faces into mushy peas, and today we had their feet in ice. So Crazy Ed's Tours carries on this week's idea. Okay, so right now we're starting the journey of this tour where it all happens, where I first came in contact with St. Stephen's Church. This is the church here, and this is a 150 years old church. And you might have noticed there's no steeple at the top of this church because in the Second World War, a bomb came in and smashed it. And actually part of it is over in that churchyard over there, or into that yard over there. So, St. Stephen's Church. Now we've got this hall here. This is quite new. This has been about 3 or 4 years old now. And this hall is in relationship with the church. They are brother and sister. So whatever happens in the church happens in the hall. Whatever happens in the hall happens in the church. This is where we do most of our mission. And we do the film club where we serve homeless guys and also elderly. And we do mums and tots and lots of other types of mission there as well. So join me on this tour. I hope you really enjoy this tour as we look around Shepherd's Bush, this area, and I hope you get a feel for the community, for the people in which we live and serve here. Cheers. Welcome to Shepherd's Bush Market. This is the heart and soul of Shepherd's Bush. So, as we carry on Crazy Ed's tours around Shepherd's Bush, we are at Westfields, and this is one of the largest shopping centres in West London, and it's also one of the largest in Europe. There we are, this huge multi-complex. Within Westfields, you've got Prada, we've got Dolce & Gabbana, we have some of the top brands, and this is quite a contrast because across the road we're going to be in White City, which is a few hundred metres away, and it's a very poor area. So amongst this very poor area, we've got this big commercial centre. Welcome to the home of British television. This was built in 1960. We're standing outside BBC Television Centre. You'll see this building now throughout the world. You recognise this building. At the moment it's a bit of a turmoil. They're thinking about selling off part of the building, but it's all up in the air and quite a lot of people moving up to Salford and further up north of England. Now, the BBC employ probably the most amount of people in this local community, and I'm not going to be able to speak because of the... That's alright, that's alright. So who would think the greatest football team in the world is in Shepherd's Bush? That's right, QPR. You might have not heard of them, but they're the world's best team in the world. As I say, forget Barcelona, forget Man U, forget Chelsea. This is it. QPR. Okay, so this is the end of the tour. Thank you so much for joining us on this tour. I hope you've had a sense of what this area and the area in which we're working with. And hopefully might see you over here sometime. Take care.